In this video, I want to answer the question, what is Scaled Agile Framework? Scaled Agile Framework is a framework for agile development and management at enterprise level, or indeed at any level below that. Hence the name Scaled Agile Framework. We're done. Seriously though, Scaled Agile Framework gives the organization a structured approach for scaling their agile practice to the level that they need it. It offers 4 different configurations at 4 different scales. Essential Scaled Agile Framework operates at the level of a team or a project or a simple program. Large Solution Scaled Agile Framework works at the multi-project or multi-program level, but where there isn't a consolidated portfolio approach to bringing all the projects and programs together. That's the domain of Portfolio Scaled Agile Framework, which introduces essential concerns for things like governance, strategy, and value. And finally, Full Scaled Agile Framework integrates these 3 approaches into a single coherent whole, allowing the enterprise to implement Agile at all levels simultaneously in a way that is entirely consistent as you move up and down the levels of the hierarchy from the smallest team and project to the largest portfolio manager. The Scaled Agile Framework is a body of knowledge that incorporates knowledge, ideas, tools and techniques on things like planning, roles and responsibilities, work management, and agile practices and values. Scaled Agile also provides training and certifications that cover all of the different levels, all of the different tools and practices, and also provide specific training and certifications for contexts like DevOps, development operations, and government. The Scaled Agile Framework tools and techniques draw from a wide variety of sources, particularly from agile software development processes, lean product development, and systems thinking. And like many modern articulations of project management, Scaled Agile Framework is grounded in a set of principles. In its case, there are 10 principles. The 10th principle was introduced into Scaled Agile Framework at the Scaled Agile Framework version 5 iteration. These 10 principles are: take an economic view, apply systems thinking, assume variability and preserve options, build incrementally with fast integrated learning cycles, base milestones on objective evaluation of working systems, visualize and limit work in progress, reduce batch sizes and manage queue lengths, apply cadence and synchronize with cross-domain planning, unlock intrinsic motivation of knowledge workers, decentralize decision-making, and organize around value. And I think if we look at these, we can see a real variety between some obvious, easy to understand principles, many of which are similar to other principles in things like the Agile Manifesto, or indeed the more recent 7th edition of the PMBOK Guide. Others, however, take a fair bit of thinking about. This is quite a sophisticated approach because of the need to scale. Indeed, Scaled Agile Framework is probably the most complex and is certainly the largest in terms of adoption of the Agile frameworks that we find. The other big players are Scrum of Scrums, large-scale Scrum, and Disciplined Agile. We also have a video about Disciplined Agile, and I'll put a link in the description, but it's important to note that Disciplined Agile is less of a framework than the others and more a tool set of techniques, ideas, and methods. However, because Scaled Agile Framework is the most complex of the different approaches, it is also the one that is best suited to large-scale enterprise adoption. And I think that's probably why it is so widely used. It's also possibly a strength that Scaled Agile Framework is quite prescriptive. It's based closely on the ideas of Scrum. That's also a little bit ironic, the prescriptive nature of Agile methodology being somewhat at variance with the idea of agility and adaptability. Disciplined Agile, being nothing more than a tool set, is at the other end of the spectrum. But you can see that large organisations wanting a degree of certainty and repeatability throughout the organisation and at different levels will find Scaled Agile Framework very appealing. However, the complexity of Scaled Agile Framework means that its implementation is a big task and often requires the use of implementation consultants to help the organisation not only to adopt the methodologies, but to get the best from them. Implementing Scaled Agile Framework therefore requires a significant investment. An investment not just in money, but in terms of learning, creation of infrastructure, and the support structures which will help people to thrive in a new Scaled Agile Framework environment. Please do give this video a like if you've enjoyed it or learned from it. I'll be creating loads more great project management content for you, so please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of it. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.